Let's talk about redistricting, and while there might not be a contested race, Jim, I'm coming to you. Let's talk about former Congress lady Corrine Brown, and now potentially the new Congressman Lawson.
Well, that I think is the poster child for the redistricting changes. I mean, Corrine Brown had this district that everybody thought was gerrymandered for 20-some years. It went from Jacksonville to Orlando, and then the court redrew the district to go from Jacksonville over to Gadsden County, which is west of Tallahassee, and it didn't help that she's under federal indictment, but Al Lawson beat her pretty soundly. Al Lawson's a former state senator, and he did very well out here in the western part of the district, and held his own enough in Jacksonville, but she was defeated after. She was elected the first time in 1992, so that's a long time to be in Congress, to be an incumbent and lose. And I think that's probably the easiest example to show people of the redistricting. I mean, Steve alluded to, talked about the Christ Jolly race. That's another good example of how redistricting is affecting things. But that Brown defeat was a big deal. I mean, she is an institution in Jacksonville. She has been for 30 years.
Yeah. It's ironic that the biggest news out of redistricting in the primaries anyway is one Democrat knocking out another Democrat.
Right.
Because I think the Democrat as a party look to redistricting right now as giving them an opportunity to pick up some seats in this congressional delegation. They hope to get 2 seats, I think, out of this.
Well, and dovetailing on that is that Gwen Graham, who's sort of viewed as a Democratic rising star, couldn't run again for her congressional district because it got redrawn into a very conservative district, and she knew that if she ran, she probably wasn't going to win. So, I mean, it hasn't always worked out the way the Democrats had hoped.